Today, we head down to Queen's Cross, which is the brand new food hall at the Toronto Eaton Centre, to find out whether or not it's a legitimate new place to get great food or another Toronto tourist trap. Come along with us. Here are the three things you need to know about the new food hall at the Eaton Centre. This is an Oliver and Bonacini food hall. They are a hospitality group that have many great restaurants across Canada, and this is a chef-driven food hall that they've opened up. The second thing you should know is that there are 16 vendors inside. Now today, we tried 11 of them, and we're gonna show you what they look like. Different foods, cuisines, all chef-driven. That's the way it's been
advertised.
Yeah. And 2 vendors are there that rotate monthly. This month we had Craig's Cookies, which is a famous cookie place in Toronto, and
Little Rebel, which looked like it was doing dumplings and kind of cool stuff.
the other thing that you should really know is that this food hall is open morning, afternoon, and evening. There is like a station bar on one side which serves cocktails in the afternoon and breakfast and lunch in the mornings. And I think you can get a coffee there anytime you want.
So one more thing about the cocktail bar is there is a happy hour, which is key when you were trying to save a buck in the city.
Let's go try 11 of the 16 vendors that are there today, and we'll give you our thoughts.
Yeah,
I'm hungry.
let's go.
Their first destination took us to Underground Sandwiches. I love a good sandwich, and this place has a lot of sandwiches. But the one that really stood out to me was the QC Cubano. So this is shaved ham, cheese, Dijon mustard, and a Cornichon relish, pressed. My first impression, the first thing we got wasn't amazing or anything like that. It felt like something I could make at home, but yeah. The one thing to know about the sandwich, it is also available at the coffee bar. So if you don't want to wait at the sandwich place, you can get it at the coffee bar.
So next we hit up Curryosity. It is the Indian vendor at the food market. It's great if you are looking for some Indian food or curry. We actually went with the samosa pea and potato side dish. It had a tamarind dip that had a nice kick to it. It was crunchy. It was absolutely a highlight, for me at least.
For both of us.
For both of us.
Our next destination took us to Captain Neon's, which is sushi and bowls. So we went with the poke bowl. And the poke bowl included seaweed, avocado, pickled daikon, cucumber edamame, pickled ginger Kewpie mayonnaise, chilies, crispy shallots, and sesame. What did you think about it?
I thought it was a little mushy. I know we didn't go with a protein option, so maybe that would have changed things, but the dish wasn't for me.
So the dish itself was $11, which actually was okay. I thought it was a pretty fresh bowl. Like, it was tasty, it was good food. Tuna was $5, salmon was $5, which isn't that much steeper, but $16 for a bowl of food. It's kind of in line with a lot of other places in the city, especially like Mandy's and places like that. Their next destination took us to Libretto Pizza Slice. Libretto is a famous pizzeria throughout the city of Toronto. They do Neapolitan-style pizza. I love it. I've had it more than once in my life. It is a great spot. And this place delivered. Now look, the pizza itself was a little floppy, but the slice itself was incredible. It was tasty. It was $7. That would be the only thing. Is it a $7 slice of pizza? I don't know. I've had worse for a little bit less, so, but yeah, if you're looking for something that's like really solid, consistent, and has a good name, get the Libretto Pizza Slice. It is definitely the best slice of pizza you can get at the Eaton Centre. That is for sure.
All right, our next spot took us to Lala's Cantina. This is where you can get your tacos and your bowls. We went with the traditional guacho beef empanada. It was served with a chimnasty sauce, which is a chimichurri dip. It was fantastic. Inside had olives and onion and beef. It was incredible.
The next place we went to was Le Petit Cornichon. So this place has a chef-curated menu which celebrates the rich culinary traditions of France. We got ourselves a pressed croissant, and it comes in 2 different ways. You can get it with cheese, spinach, and a grainy mustard, and then it gets pressed. And then there's a version that comes with ham. So the one we specifically got was the cheese and spinach croissant. This was not good. I don't think there was anywhere near enough cheese inside the croissant to warrant $9 for this. item. This is not good. This should not be on the menu. This is something you should steer clear from at Le Petit Cornichon. And maybe the ham one's better. I don't know. But I don't recommend you get this.
Yeah, I found this an incredibly bland option. It was overpriced for what it was, and I would not recommend it at all.
There was 2 places that we got dessert from. One was from Red Sauce, which is a pasta Italian eatery, and there we got a lemon ricotta cheesecake. The second one was from Babel Hummus, which is your Middle Eastern option inside this food hall, and we got ourselves the baklava cheesecake. Yeah, both were priced at $7. What did you think?
Okay, so right off the bat, they are the same cheesecake from the different stands with slightly different toppings to them. Both fantastic. It had like a lemon citrus cut in both the cheesecake. Baklava, I find, was better because it was shredded on top and kind of like honey and sweet, but both are great options if you're looking for a dessert. Next up was Swanky Burger. This is where you're gonna get your smash patty burgers. It's pretty typical. You can get a burger anywhere, so we went with the poutine. Our poutine for some reason came with basil on top. It was, you're in Canada, and this is like a staple of a good Canadian burger place, and it just kind of fell short.
Yeah, the poutine was disappointing. The fries were a little undercooked, I found, for what it was. Not enough gravy, the cheese curds melted way too easily. It was not a great poutine, but you did get a lot of it, so I'll give them credit for that. We next went to Beauty's Fried Chicken. Now, Beauty's Fried Chicken is where you're gonna get your fried chicken, and in the front counter, you can see the chicken pieces. They have chicken sandwiches on the menu, and considering we were trying a lot of food today, we went with chicken on a roll. And this was 2 chicken tenders, mayo, lettuce. On like a brioche style hot dog bun. This was not it. Get this off the menu. Whoever's in charge, get it off. It was bad. The concept was to remind me that a junior chicken is 1/3 the cost of this sandwich. This is a $9 sandwich. You did. I really wanted a junior chicken when I finished that.
Yeah, the crust on the chicken should have been like crispy and crunchy and fried, and it was mushy and not there. It just wasn't it.
We ended our entire tour of the Queen's Cross food hall with Gill's Fish and Chipperie, and we obviously got a piece of haddock and some chips with tartar sauce on the side and a couple of cups of vinegar. This was our most expensive meal today. It was $17+. It was a lot of food, and it was not my favorite. The fish was served quickly, and you could tell it wasn't very fresh. Now, before we give you our overall thoughts as to how we felt about Queen's Cross Food Hall, let's give you our favorites. My absolute favorite thing that I had today was the pepperoni slice from Libretto. Boy, it was great. It may have not been the most fresh slice of pizza, and it was a little bit floppy. The flavors were all there. The ingredients were top notch. It had a great flavor and great taste. It was good quality. I'd be very happy to get that again.
So my favorite dish of the day came from Babel Hummus Bar, and it was that baklava cheesecake. Now, I know we talked about it. It was $7 for the cup of cheesecake. It's not in a slice form, but guys, it was really delicious. If you're looking for something sweet, it's not going to be overpowering. You're not going to feel weighed down. It's just got a nice citrus hit with a honey topping. It was fantastic.
At the beginning of this video, we told you we were going to let you know if this was a legit food hall or a tourist trap. And here are my honest and sincere thoughts. If you're at the Eaton Centre, you can definitely do a little bit better than what you would find at the Queen's Cross Food Hall. We also know and respect how much things cost, and this wasn't that cheap. In a mall where you have another food court on the other end where you can get really good food items and food items that you know and you've tried before and places that you've enjoyed at the same price or less than what you would find at this food hall. I didn't really get the chef-driven side of it. If this was chef-driven, definitely wasn't chef-executed. Sides were great, empanada was great, the empanada and the samosa were great. And if you're looking for something that's really unique to the city of Toronto, leave the Eaton Centre. You'll find equivalents all around there that would cost the same as what you would find within that food hall. But I imagine at some point they are going to make this experience better, and there was some things that we genuinely did enjoy. So if you saw something you liked today, and we didn't try everything, obviously. There's a couple vendors we didn't try. So, you know, feel free to go and try it on your own if you have that money, if you want to try something new. Maybe you've tried everything around the Eaton Centre and you want to try something new. This could be it for you.
Guys, so if you like that video, you want to see more content, be sure to hit subscribe, push the like button, and we will see you on our next adventure here in our city, Toronto.